Respected viewers, come, let us listen today to a heart-touching incident narrated by Ummul Mumineen Hazrat Salama, Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha. She said, "When we reached the land of Abyssinia, we found in the person of the Negus, Najashi, the best neighbor. We lived in peace regarding our religion. We worshipped Allah freely. No one harmed us, and we heard no offensive words. When the Quraysh came to know of this, they consulted among themselves that 2 strong men should be sent to the king of Abyssinia with rare and valuable gifts. The people of that land valued leather the most, so they collected much leather, along with gifts for each of the king's chiefs. These were entrusted to Abdullah bin Abi Rabia and Amr ibn al-As with full instructions. Before speaking to the king, present these gifts to every chief, then offer them to the king. Before he speaks to those people, ask him to hand them over to you." So both of them set out from Makkah until they reached the king. At that time, we were living in the best of homes among the best of neighbors. The 2 first gave gifts to every chief, saying, "Some foolish youths from our people have come into the king's land. They abandoned the religion of their nation, but have not entered into your religion either. Instead, they have invented a new religion, unknown to us and unknown to you. Their own noble people have sent us to bring them back. When we speak to the king, advise him to hand them over without asking them anything. Their people know them better and are aware of the faults they speak of." The chiefs all agreed to support them. Then they offered their gifts to the king, who accepted them. They said, "O king, some foolish youths from our land have come here. They abandoned the religion of their people and did not enter into your religion either. Instead, they invented a new religion neither we nor you know. Their nobles, including their fathers, uncles, and family, have sent us to you so that you hand them back, for they know them best." The thing they feared most was that the king might listen to us. The chiefs present also said, "O king, these men are truthful. Their people know them best. Hand them back so they may return to their land." The king became angry and said, "No, by Allah, I will never hand over a people who sought my neighborhood, came to my land, and chose me above others, until I summon them and ask them about what is said against them. If they are as you claim, I will hand them over, but if not, I will protect them as a good neighbor should." Then the king sent for the companions. When the messenger came, they gathered and consulted. "What shall we say when we reach the king?" They agreed, "We will say only what we know, or what our Prophet ﷺ taught us. Whatever happens, happens." So they went to the king. He had also called his priests, who opened their scriptures and sat beside him. The king asked, "What is this religion for which you left your people's religion, yet you did not enter mine or any known religion?" At that time, Hazrat Ja'far bin Abi Talib Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu spoke, "O king, we were ignorant people. We worshipped idols, ate dead meat, committed indecency, broke family ties, mistreated neighbors, and the strong among us devoured the weak. We lived so until Allah sent to us a messenger from among ourselves, whose lineage, truthfulness, trustworthiness, and chastity we knew. He called us to worship Allah alone, abandoning stones and idols our ancestors worshipped. He commanded us to speak truth, fulfill trusts, join kinship, treat neighbors kindly, and refrain from forbidden acts and bloodshed. He forbade us from indecency, falsehood, consuming the wealth of orphans, and slandering chaste women. He ordered us to worship Allah alone, associate none with Him, and He commanded prayer, charity, and fasting. We believed in Him, accepted His teachings, and worshipped Allah alone, declaring lawful what He declared lawful, and unlawful what He forbade. Then our people tortured us, punished us, and tried to force us back to idol worship and the evils of ignorance. When they oppressed us severely, we fled to your land, choosing you above others. And we hope that here we will not be wronged." The king asked, "Do you remember anything of the revelation sent to your prophet?" Ja'far, Raziyallahu ta'ala anhum, replied, "Yes." The king said, "Recite it to me." So Ja'far, Raziyallahu ta'ala anhum, recited from the beginning of Surah Maryam. By Allah, the king wept until his beard was soaked with tears. The priests also wept until their scriptures were wet with tears. Then the king said, "Indeed this and what was revealed to Musa come from the same source. Go, by Allah, I will never hand you over to them." Salama, Raziyallahu ta'ala anha, says, when the two left, Amr ibn al-As said, "By Allah, tomorrow I will expose a fault of theirs to cut them off completely." Abdullah bin Abi Rabi'ah said, "Do not do this. Though they oppose us, they are still our relatives." But Amr said, "No, tomorrow I will tell the king that they insult Isa, Jesus." The next day Amr said to the king, "They say a terrible thing about Jesus, so ask them what they believe." The king again summoned the companions. This was a great trial. They consulted again and said, "We will only say what Allah and His Messenger told us. Whatever happens, happens." The king asked, "What do you say about Isa, the son of Maryam?" Ja'far, Raziyallahu ta'ala anhu, replied, "We say only what our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us. He is Allah's servant, His messenger, His spirit, and His word which He cast into Maryam, the pure and chaste virgin." The king then picked up a straw from the ground and said, "By Allah, Jesus is no more than what you have said, not even as much as this twig more." The chiefs murmured angrily, but the king said, "Even if you dislike it, this is the truth." Then he said, "Go, you are safe in my land. Whoever insults you will pay the price. By Allah, I would not harm you even for a mountain of gold. Return their gifts to them. Allah did not give me back my kingdom through bribes, nor did He make people obey me so that I should obey others in this matter." Salama says, "After that, they were disgraced and expelled, their gifts returned. We continued to live in peace with the best neighbor. Then an enemy attacked Abyssinia. We feared lest the king be defeated and another ruler take over who would not treat us kindly. Najashi marched with his army, with the Nile separating the two sides. The companions said, "Who will cross and bring us news?" The youngest among us, Hazrat Zubair, volunteered. They gave him a water skin. He wore it on his chest, swam across, and reached the battlefield. He observed, and we prayed for Najashi's victory. Allah granted him triumph and preserved his rule, and we continued to live in peace until we returned to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Makkah. Later, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Today, a righteous man of Abyssinia, the King Najashi, has died. Come, let us perform his funeral prayer." So we lined up, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam led his funeral prayer, and I, Jabir Raziyallahu ta'ala anhu, stood in the second row. Respected viewers, this was the complete faith-inspiring incident narrated by Hazrat Salma, Raziyallahu ta'ala anha. From this we learn the truth of Islam, the sacrifices of the companions, and the justice of the King Najashi. And remember, that same Amr ibn al-As, Raziyallahu ta'ala anhum, who was once an enemy of Islam and tried to turn Najashi against the Muslims, later accepted Islam, became a great commander, and played a key role in the victories of Syria and Egypt, a shining chapter in history. For more Islamic reminder, like, share, and subscribe.